Rain tapped against the showroom glass as Melissa, a single mom in worn-out jeans and a determined look, stepped into the luxury car dealership. She wasn't after sympathy, just a reliable car for her new job, but the smirks from the salesman came faster than any offer. One even whispered, "She's wasting everyone's time." Moments later, she was escorted out like a criminal. What none of them knew was this. Melissa wasn't just anyone. She was the ex-wife of a billionaire, and when he found out how she was treated, the entire dealership would come to a grinding halt. Melissa. James hadn't had it easy. Raising her son alone after a painful divorce, she'd worked 2 jobs to survive. But now, with a new job offer, she needed a dependable car to keep going. Her battered sedan had finally given out, and with a small down payment saved, she walked into Crestline Motors, a dealership known for high-end vehicles. She stepped inside with cautious hope, but immediately her eyes turned. Behind desks, salesmen chuckled, judging her by her clothes, tired face, and maybe even her race. She was black. This place didn't welcome people who looked like her. A slick-haired salesman finally approached, not to help but to scoff. "Our vehicles aren't for window shopping, miss," he said. "Try the lot down the street." Melissa's cheeks flushed. She'd been underestimated before, but this wasn't kind. "Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this." She walked out silently, swallowing the shame, but not before catching the eye of a young intern who looked uncomfortable with the scene. They didn't know that Melissa had once been married to Anthony Lennox, the founder of Lennox Automotive, a self-made billionaire, who still cared about her. That night, Melissa vented to her sister over dinner, not naming names but releasing the weight of humiliation. Her son, Elijah, only 8, hugged her and said, "Don't worry, Mom. They'll be sorry one day." And fate listened. Anthony Lennox, her ex-husband, called out of the blue that evening. He was in town. He'd heard from their mutual friend about her new job and wanted to check in and offer support. At first, Melissa hesitated. They'd ended on civil terms, but not friendly. Yet when he asked if she needed anything, she broke down. She told him everything. The dealership, the words, the laughter. He grew silent. "That was Crestline Motors?" he asked, voice darkening. "They carry Lennox models. I built half their showroom." The next day, the dealership opened as usual. Staff laughed over coffee, mocking yesterday's window shopper. Then silence fell. A black Rolls-Royce Phantom pulled up. Doors opened. Out stepped Anthony Lennox himself, in a designer suit flanked by 2 assistants and a legal representative. The same salesman who mocked Melissa scurried over. "Mr. Lennox, what an honor!" "Save it," Anthony snapped. "I'm here for one reason." The doors to Crestline Motors burst open as Anthony strode inside. "I understand you recently denied service to a woman named Melissa James?" he asked loudly. The manager stammered. "Sir, she didn't appear to be—" "She's the mother of my child, and she's worth more than anyone in this building." Gasps echoed. Anthony turned to his assistant. "Effective immediately, Lennox Automotive pulls its inventory from Crestline. Terminate the dealership contract." The legal rep nodded. Phones began to ring as executives across the country were alerted. And then Anthony turned and said, "Also, Melissa will be getting her dream vehicle on me." The same intern who had silently watched the mistreatment smiled in the background. The rest of the staff? Their smugness shattered in an instant. Later that day, a brand new SUV arrived outside. Melissa's home. Her son screamed with joy. Melissa stood in shock, hand on her heart, but the gift wasn't just the car. It was the dignity she'd been denied. The story went viral after the intern posted about it. Public apologies poured in, but Melissa didn't need them. She had been reminded of something bigger. She was not small, not powerless. She was a mother, a fighter, and worth respect no matter what she wore. Because true wealth isn't in money. It's in how you treat people. If you enjoyed this story and thought it provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.